Hello guys, I'm making another Smash video for Sonics, and today we're going to be talking about what?
About the possibility of tournaments returning to in-person events.
Okay, so tournaments returning to in-person events, and first off, I feel like people are not taking the social distancing serious. Like, we had the protest thing, and I understand we got to do the protest for the reasoning of the protest, but people were going out there without masks. They weren't social distancing, and the coronavirus is at the worst scenario that it could be. So, what do you actually think about that? The fact that that happened.
I think, just the short of it, I think it's way too soon for in-person tournaments to start up again. If we're being honest, even any like smaller locals or anything like that, yeah, people passing controllers between each other and stuff, sitting real close to each other, fist bumping. Even if you take like fist bumping out, you know what I mean? It's like, whose controller is this? Yo.
Is this, like, you know how Smashers are too. I'm not trying to say anything, but
that's the thing. Every single interaction that you have with a person outside, you do not know where that person has been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So multiply that by like 30, or like some like local or something like that, and it's like way too much.
You have no idea. So that's why I don't think tournaments should come back until there's a vaccine. I saw Nakat post about it, so I'm gonna go to his post, and he made a tweet where he says, "I feel like Smash events should only resume when a working vaccine is created and available to everyone." The thing is, somebody said, you know how long that's gonna take, right? That would probably take years. Damn. Imagine the idea that Smash Ultimate's tournament future could be kind of ruined because of that. And another thing that Hackru mentioned, he's not in the talk, but he mentioned that some people have been having like lower motivation where, maybe they don't feel like, playing Smash anymore. They might want to quit the game. And even when the game comes back to in-person tournaments, they might just be like, well, I'm out, and that's it. Like, I don't know. Do you see people losing motivation on the internet?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even just like the thought is like, you're sitting at home, you don't get to compete with people in person, so Wi-Fi, like, there's like everyone's connection, like, you're gonna have a different experience with everybody that you play.
Yeah.
So you don't get to play to the maximum potential of where you are, like, at that point in time.
Yeah.
So there's no gauge for people who are trying to get better to be like, all right, did I improve? Did I, if you scratch out a win on Wi-Fi, you can't even post about it because immediately someone's like, it was Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It does not matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And that's what sucks about Wi-Fi. So it's like, not only do you have to fight with the annoying ass Wi-Fi, but even if you beat somebody, you'll have top players. I saw this too. Top players are like, wow, look at these other players bragging about beating a top player on Wi-Fi. Like if I beat MK Leo, I'm going to tweet about it. I don't give a damn if it's Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. I don't care if you went random. If we were fighting in a tournament setting, Wi-Fi or not, I'm going to tweet about it. So I thought that was stupid, but top players are tweeting that out. And guess what? Top players have 20,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000, followers. So they're going to get 1,000, 2,000 likes, and all the randoms, no offense, are going to agree and like it. But in reality, it's like, no, that's stupid. If you had beaten that top player on Wi-Fi, you'd probably say I beat him on a Wi-Fi tournament, but you're still going to say it. Why? Yo, I beat MK Leo. It was Wi-Fi, though. I 3-0'd him on tournament, Wi-Fi. I'm not going to tweet. I beat MK Leo. I'm not. That's fucking stupid. Sorry, I got kind of mad because of that. I saw a couple top players tweet that out. That's stupid. Thank you. That's just them trying to say, tweet out. Shut up.
Yeah, so that being said, I can definitely see some people losing motivation.
Yeah.
To really, play the game.
1 second, real quick. All right, go ahead.
So, yeah, no, just because, like I was saying before, just to bounce back off that again.
Jordan off. Sure, turning air off.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because, you don't get to have that same, because obviously, Ultimate in particular is one of those games where, like, your in-person experience playing against somebody, way different than online. Mm-hmm. Even if, like, literally, like, from upstairs to, like, colonies, like, you guys play on Wi-Fi or something, you guys run into each other, totally different than, you actually, like, being, because you get to play the way that you actually think and, like, want to play.
Yeah.
you don't get to do that. So some people might think, oh, you know, like, what's the point? Like, they may go to another game, you know, with a rollback netcode.
Screw rollback. I mean, it's cool. It's a good thing. Yeah.
No, it is.
It's really good. I know.
Rollback is like the prime. Like, yeah, if you ever want like $4, like buy, like we'll play Melty Blood online, and you will be shocked.
How good it feels.
You'll be shocked. You'll be like, holy moly! Like, this feels like I'm playing you in person right here.
Damn. Okay, I got to try out rollback. Is there like any other game that I might consider besides the 2D game that I'll never want to play? Street Fighter?
Street Fighter doesn't have rollback.
Really?
No.
Oh, I've seen Street Fighter lag, so that makes sense.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart has rollback?
Yeah.
What?
Mario Kart has rollback.
Why does Mario Kart
I
have
actually
rollback
didn't know that.
and Smash Brothers does not?
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I heard about that
that's
before.
stupid.
That is pretty stupid, but
It's so crazy because for a franchise as big as Smash, like, it's always had awful online.
Yep. Since
Like,
Brawl had awful.
ever since Brawl, it's like, all right, fine. It was their first online Smash game
On the Wii.
It was on the Wii, which that console in and of itself was like, you say what you will about the games, but like the hardware that it was actually running on, terrible. But you know, like we're it's 2020, man. Like
2020.
if they're gonna continue to, you know, have things offline and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think Nintendo should seriously consider putting some time and money into working on, you know, the online
Yeah.
for the game, because it's too important.
It is very important. I don't know. I do think it's just weird because this is Ultimate. Like, I feel like after this game, I don't really care. Like, I'm down to play Ultimate for 7 years. But not only do we have COVID making it so that we can't go to in-person tournaments, but the online of it sucks. And now I'm starting to notice more and more tournaments where MKLeo might enter, and like maybe, I don't know, Cola and Cosmos, but I'll just casually see like, let's say 80% of all top players not entering. And first off, I think that's a fault on the top players because they're not making content. So they're becoming slowly irrelevant. But a lot of the top players from Smash, they're not thinking about this stuff in the future. They're smart people like Nairo, Zero. They have a literal career. They could probably retire right now and maybe be good for the rest of their life. Then there's most other top players that are just like, you know, I'm in it to be in it. Or, you know, they're like fucking Naruto. They're like, I want to be the best there ever was. And then it's like, okay, cool. What happens when you can't be the best? All right, I'm going to work at ShopRite. And it's like, you got to think about your future and the fact that you could turn this into a career, which is what I'm trying to do and what I have been doing. It's working out pretty well. But I just feel like, you know, people still need to enter these online tournaments. They need to stay relevant. There's some top players. Actually, I'm going to look at the PGR right now. So PGRU fall. Let's do some call outs right now. PGRU fall. Let's take a look.
I think a little bit comes from the fear of, like, you know, losing to somebody, like, you know, random, like, online, because it's online.
Yeah.
And then having that, like, oh my god, like, this, you know, freaking Esam lost to, you know,
That, yeah, I understand.
Jim Money 224, like.
I understand, but then you could blame it online. That's what they always do. But take a look at this. Leo, he's entering tournaments and streaming. Samsora, he's entering some and streaming. Tweak, he's entering a lot and streaming. Nairo, he's kind of fine. Like I said, he's already he's
like
good.
running his own.
Yeah, and he's running his own
and stuff. So he's good.
Meister's entering and streaming. Zachary's Japan, and he actually has a huge YouTube. He's like kind of like Nairo, but not as big in Japan. He's fine. Gluttony, maybe he's entering European tournaments.
Yeah, to be fair, he lives in France.
He did enter some. He entered like 2, 1 he DQ'd. He does live in France, so it's hard. The Buzz, I see him entering a little. Light is like the prime suspect of what the fuck are you doing? He said he's gonna stream, he didn't start streaming. He's not entering anything. Like, what are you doing? You have to stay relevant, but I don't know. I don't know. And it's funny because I'm really cool with him, so I gotta message him. They're from Japan. Esam's stream is still doing pretty well, and he enters sometimes. Japan, geez, a lot of Japan. I don't know what the fuck he doing. What's Wadi doing? I don't know. What's he doing? Yeah, I don't know. Is he sponsored? It's gonna be hard if you're not entering anything. Anyways, Dark Wizzy, 0. I don't know what the hell he's doing. So like, Cosmos is actually entering. Leon is okay. This is good. Salem a little bit. Rafi, Elegant, I seen a little. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. But once you get to like 36 to like here, Void, I saw him playing Valorant. He's still streaming though. Ned, I seen him a little bit. Nico, not really. Luis, I do see him. Scat, not really. I feel like once you start getting here, it's like, yo, where are these players? Where's Arfang? I see Bestness. I see Cola. Scat streams? Okay. So this actually isn't as bad as I thought. Like, for some reason, I just thought there were more PGR people or from America. But there's a lot of just snuck-in Japanese players, which we all know and thought, like, why are they on here, honestly? Because they didn't really even travel to America. But whatever. It's not as bad as I thought, but some people, like Light, for example, Wadi, Dark Wizzy, Elegant, they need to enter more online tournaments. Scat, because if you don't, like, what are you? You know, you can still get sponsored from online tournaments. My boy Apollo Kage recently got sponsored. He left the sponsor, but he got sponsored from entering online tournaments. So I just feel like they should enter more. And you know, the motivation might be down, but eventually we'll be able to play offline.
Yeah, at some point. It's just there's still a lot that needs to happen, particularly in the U.S. because
Oh yeah.
Not to get into like too much politics, but we have not done a good job.
Oh, our
with
country's
the coronavirus.
Our country's terrible with Corona, so we'll see what happens with that. But be on the lookout for the next talk. This one was interesting. We got to talk a little bit. I feel like I could talk a whole lot more, so the next podcast might be even longer. But thank you so much for joining, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the chat actually, and I'll be responding to comments myself as Keitaro Time from my YouTube, saying like, you know, what you think about the fact that people just can't really attend offline tournaments, and what do you think about the players? Do you think they still have motivation, or they're starting to give up because of Wi-Fi? Let us know, and we'll be able to talk to you soon. And now we're gonna do a thumbnail, so we gotta do a thumbnail pose. That was kind of cool. Next time, do it better. Shut up.